Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How we all doing today? It is, holy shit, it's April already. It's April 5th of 2026. We are back for yet another stream. It's Sunday, which is not our usual stream day, but I guess for the last bunch of weeks it has been our usual stream day, so I mean, it is what it is. That's how it's gonna go, I guess. We have a premium chat to replay before the stream started. Strongly typed. Has resubbed at 61 months. Why did this sub twice? Great question. Thank you for your continued support. It's great to see you again. I hope you're doing well, Drunk Time Lord. We also have Linuo, who has followed. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, no buttons today because I need to do laundry. Whoops. I didn't do my laundry. My bad. Oopsie, no laundry. So yeah, no buttons today. But you get I'm no longer part of the GitHub Stars. I was like, what is in my hand? And it's the chapstick that I picked up. My GitHub Stars shirt. Did I tell you they just like removed me from the Slack instance and deleted me from GitHub and like no notice whatsoever? They're just like, yeah, you're gone now. Goodbye. No goodbye, actually. They just deleted me. It is what it is. Let me say hi to everyone who's here, and then we will jump into things. Looks like Major Tanya was here before the stream started. We've also got Strange Sorcerer. Hello, hello. Major Tanya is still here. Great, great. Drunk Time Lord is here. Hello, hello. Woosa, good to see you again. Crate, I feel like it's been a bit. When was the last time you were here? It has been... You said a lot of things in the last chat you were here. Last September. Well, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping by. Mr. Swats, hello, hello. How's it going? Particularly Pythonic is also here. MDS Ubuntu, good to see you again. Mr. Swats is on a 3-stream streak. Those are rookie numbers right there. Kegsit is here. Hello, hello, Kegsit. Good to see you again. Wait, your name is back to being Kegsit again. But wait, what? Does somebody have Kegsit without the underscore? Did somebody troll you? Kegsit. Oh, that account does exist. Did you get name sniped? Did you get name sniped, Kegsit? Oh no. Tab error, welcome to the stream. Wait, your name sounds familiar. But this is your first chat. Confusing? Following since March of 2026. Okay, maybe it's because I saw you follow. That would make sense. Noob 404! Thank you for the resub at 63 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your continued support. Says, I'm enjoying the trend of YouTube video-driven development. Keep it up. I did actually do a thing in my last YouTube video, which is kind of cool. And in a response to 2 of my videos being running into the same problem. One of the professors that I work with actually commented on my YouTube video, which I thought was kind of cool. Fixter Jake! Whoa! Nice! Thank you for the resub at 69 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your continued support. 69 months! That's so many months! Yes, this is the correct funny number, not the other one. Not the Gen Alpha funny number. Global the Mad, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Life's faded. Hello, hello. Streaming in this economy. I know, right? How can we afford to put those bits on the wire and take them off the wire? Particularly Pythonic says, I always jump when the intro starts. The background music lulls me into a state of calm. Yes. It is, it probably is a little bit jarring to just hear, hi chat, especially if, you have me on in the background. I'm in a tab on another window you're not even paying attention to, and then suddenly, hi chat. Mr. Swat says, at least you're dressed. It's true. It's true. I am. I have plenty of clothes. I just don't have my buttony clothes. Kegsit says they hate Italian people. Wait, who? Wait, what? Who? What? I missed something. You mean GitHub? Perhaps GitHub? Better than getting an FU and a have a nice day email? Actually, time for a cough candy. GitHub sponsors does that, which I really hate. Like anytime someone stops sponsoring on GitHub, GitHub sends you an email that they've canceled. I'm like, I don't fucking want to know. I don't, like, it was great, like, positive endorphins when they start sponsoring. When they stop sponsoring, it's like, oh, come on. Come on, GitHub. I don't want to know that. Nuir Pie says, good evening. You've been here before, but when? I don't recognize your name. Did you change your name? No, you just haven't been here in a long time. Well, welcome back. Hello, hello. They aren't even active, so they stole your name. Oh, it's taking a long time before you joined. I see. I see. Shumimi emotes. Oh, is that what Kigsit has? Yes, indeed. Oh, those are kind of cute. Neat. Ah, stop it. Go away. Baldy Locks, hello, hello, welcome back. And Fixer Jake, of course. 69 months of COVID. Ain't that the damn truth? Ain't that the damn truth? Is it not even Gen Alpha? Really? Is it not? 6-7. No, you're Meme. Blah 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 blah. It says gain traction among Gen Z and Gen Alpha boys. So I don't know. It seems Gen Alpha enough to me. What the fuck do I know? Macapelon, hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome back. Slender SC says hello. Did you get that Python job? They have a lot of people interviewing, and I haven't heard. Second round hasn't happened yet, so I don't know. So not yet. If we want to be confident. Noob44 says, please replace the intro greeting with an intro handshake so we can acknowledge to avoid the jump scares. Yeah, imagine getting everyone in chat to say hi before I show up. That'd be crazy. That's so awkward, right? Isn't that a dick move? I kind of hate it. 3 people stopped sponsoring you. Did you fall off or something? Right? 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 Major Tanya says, so you're saying sponsoring and canceling and repeating in a rapid succession is a way to clog someone's email inbox? Maybe? I would hope they debounce it, but I also don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Ekrin, hello, hello, says, what up, Anthong? I walked in hearing Gen Alpha boys. Cool, man. Yeah. Trust that was, significantly out of context. Oh, I'm zoomed out. What's up with that? Get a little bit, I can get a little bit bigger for chat. We're gonna ignore the phrasing of that. Okay, so the plan for today's stream, at least the first thing we're gonna do today, is open up GitHub. Oh, did I log in my password manager? I did. Look at that. What the fuck is this? Oh, fuck off. What is this? Oh my god, what have I done? There was a green leaf on Dixord and I clicked it and it took me into some fucking video game. Get me out of here. Stop it. Okay. Don't know what that's about. Yeah. New 44 says, new phishing email format. User such and such stops supporting you on GitHub. They left you a message explaining why phishing link goes here. That would be pretty crazy, but I don't think you can actually fill out. I don't think the sponsor form has any UGC in it. User generated content. GitHub has removed you from their private Slack. Click here to know why. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we made this in YouTube video, and there's some weird test failure. I think I know why. But we're gonna try and debug this, and then fix the test. I think I know why. Hello? Why did it take so long to show up? I think I know why. And the answer, I'm pretty sure it's because this should not have this prep equals true thing. But also the way that these tests are written, like using time as a module, probably contributes to why it's broken. But I want to see if I can Reproduce the bug by doing this. And clearly I haven't rebuilt. And clearly it doesn't reproduce, which is really annoying. Fucking A. How does this thing work? I just want PyTest. Can I have like a PyTest version of this? Oh my god, there's so many options here. Read names of tests to run from a file. Probably do that. Dash M? I guess I could do dash M. Yeah, let's try that. So if I do this, it should just run that one test. Hooray. And then... Oh, I wonder if the Easter egg is still here. I wonder if the Easter egg is still here. You used to be able to say, fucking something about the Spanish Inquisition. I guess we can see. Bedivere, GitHub. I wonder if they removed the Easter egg. How do I search? Spanish Inquisition. Aha! We'll use the secret one because I know the Easter egg. April 1st. Oh, April Fool's game thing. I see. Musa says Gen Alpha 2013 to 2024. Gen Beta. See, generations are pretty fucking arbitrary. Like I know someone born in 1997 and they're like, I'm a Zoomer. And I'm like, I can see how you act like a Zoomer, but you're like kind of like millennial coded. But like there isn't like a good there isn't a good I mean they're all wishy-washy anyway. That's Dixord's April Fool's thing, except their predatory and dark pattern shit that they've been doing for years has made it so that people think it's more ad garbage. It did look like ad garbage. That's why I dismissed it immediately. People born in 2025 are going to have a downfall worse than millennials. Oh, I mean, yeah. Imagine being named Beta at birth. Yeah. 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 They also made it till the year 2039, so it's going to underflow. Yeah, because of the 2038 problem. Granddaddy Wolf, yo. Hello. Unfortunately, I'm out of shirts that are your type of shirt today, Wolford, so sorry. I'm not like other Zoomers. SMH. Exactly, Kexit. Exactly. But yeah, I didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition work, so we'll do that. We'll do that once we fix whatever this problem is. But I did want to look at the failing test so that we can... I'm just trying to reproduce this garbage. Like, I don't know why... I don't know why it fails here, but not anywhere else. Where is the name of the test? Test default. So in theory, I should be able to do this. This. What the fuck? Dash M. Pat. Match test cases with glob pattern? Glob pattern? Glob pattern? Why? Glob pattern is so dumb. I wonder if I can specify it twice? Please, please, please. Well, it ran, but it didn't fail. It ran, but didn't fail. Wouldn't it be negative 1970? Probably, yeah. Robobato says, hello, hello, no chest here today. What is this? Yeah, laundry. Kaisa says, my generation is so superficial and lacks critical thinking. And they hate all their parents. Newbefore says, oh good, a failing test on an iOS runner. Nice and easy to reproduce. I think it also failed... It failed on Intel Mac OS as well, maybe? No. This failed some other random shit. Test T Kinter. Where is even the test failure? Timeout. A test took 10 minutes and timed out. So that's clearly a useful output. But this one seems pretty consistent. But it's really fucking annoying that it's only on iOS. Glob these patterns in your mouth? Wait, what? Globs are stupid? I agree. I don't know why... It should have said it could be specified more than once, and then I wouldn't have complained about it being a glob. Mr. Swat says, I never remember when to use a regex or a glob anymore. I feel like regexes are just kind of better. They're more powerful. Only failing in CI. Yeah, that's the other problem. But I'm pretty sure it is just this that's the problem. Because otherwise the other tests would trigger it too. And I feel like this test doesn't do anything that complicated. So we're gonna try that and not have to do any of this other shit. Please rewrite this to be more descriptive. I feel like this is not more descriptive. This is just different descriptive. I also had a typo here anyway, so whatever. Get your name only format equals grep wrist. Paste in their thing. Oh, but they didn't fucking format it. Meth. Period, presumably. They didn't have a period. Are they supposed to have a period? I don't know. I don't know. Unclear. Unclear. And I've learned I'm not supposed to get amend. Otherwise people get mad. So we'll do it without that. So I'm guessing this will fix things. Also, this should totally be a fucking context manager. But that is way out of scope of fixing this. So we will do it like this. I'm glad I'm not the only one that giggles at math, right? Now you have Doc's PR to update the M wording to add to your PR list. No, I'm not gonna do that. Someone else can do that. When is the Breaking Bad language happening? Meth for method, coke for concatenation. Wait, what? Why do people get mad? It's on your branch. They're like, oh, it makes it harder to review it on GitHub. Because for whatever reason, they don't, fuck, and they merged this, so I'm gonna have to merge this too. They don't click the interdiff thing. And yeah, sometimes the interdiff sucks, but like most of the time it's pretty good. Hoxie, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Keka says, unrelated, but did you have to sing patriotic shit in school or not? I did. we used to say the Pledge of Allegiance every single day. Which is mildly patriotic, quite patriotic. And like also like religion coded, I guess. Like, I pledge allegiance to the flag. Wait, I don't even remember the fucking Pledge of Allegiance. It's been so long. of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is that what it is? That sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, okay. I haven't forgotten it. But yeah, we did have to say that every day. And we would stand up, put our hands to our hearts, and look at the flag and say the fucking Pledge of Allegiance. What else did we do? We had, I remember in like, it was like elementary school choir or some shit. We had to sing. Damn, what is that song? Not the anthem, but like, is it America the Beautiful? Is that what it is? I'm not clear. Jesus for Life. Yeah, that's an appropriate YouTube handle for that. Is it this song? Why are there so many versions? Yeah, no, it's this one. Yeah. Yeah, we had to sing this in like elementary school. So yeah, there's some fucking weirdly like patriotic nonsense that happened in school. D-Dalsp is here. Hello. Happy Easter, Mr. Python. It's true, it is Easter. I almost forgot until like nobody showed up for Run Club today because they were all busy Eastering. Wilfred says, my last year of high school, they took the pledge out. And you used to get suspended when you didn't sing it. Yeah. Well, I remember they had the whole deal about like removing the under God part of it and like making a big deal about that. And it was just like, why are we saying this like stupid chanty nonsense stuff anyway? Guy says the funniest part is the God part was added later. Wait, really? That's weird. Dino says, I got out of the pledge my senior year because I started the day in college courses, so I missed that whole pledge nonsense. Wow. I feel like we didn't say it in high school, except my second year English class, because one of the people in the class thought it was funny to say the pledge every day and just like troll the shit out of the teacher by standing up in the middle of class and saying the Pledge of Allegiance. This kid was weird. He was kind of funny though, but he was kind of weird. Yeah. I wonder what he's up to. He was a guy. He was a guy of guys. Also there was a unrelated in that same class. The person who sat behind me, I have two different stories about this person. First off, her grandpa was a literal Nazi, and like she was like proud to tell people this fact that he was a literal Nazi, which felt weird. But also another time, for some fucking reason, she just kept saying the word clam over and over. The word clam, just clam. And I don't remember what I was doing, but I needed to like text to speech something, or I don't even remember what it was. But I was like using my phone, and it was like a weird like field trip day where I couldn't go on the field trip because I had to do some like science competition something, and they couldn't go on the field trip because their parents didn't sign off on it. And so they were just like sitting in class saying the word clam over and over and over. And my phone kept just registering clam. And I was trying to do something, and I just got clam over and over and over. I don't remember what it was. This was a flip phone. This was a very long time ago. Probably before, maybe you couldn't turn speech to text off or something. I don't know. But I do remember clam. And that her grandfather, grandfather, something was a literal Nazi. So that was a fun one. Felt like I was in North Korea. Yeah, saying the pledge. Yeah, kind of weird. In charter school, there was the American pledge, the charter pledge, and some random musical number for America. That's crazy. A charter pledge. People talking about doing the Pledge of Allegiance always sounds so weird. It was pretty weird. I don't know if they still do it. I hope they don't because it's kind of weird. Hoxie, welcome to stream. That sounds horrible. Yeah. You had to sing Grand Old Flag? I don't think it was that one. I think it was America the Beautiful. Big yikes for me, dog. True. Historical songs having multiple versions isn't that uncommon. Yeah, it makes sense. They like update like I don't know that anyone knows what this word means. And so no wonder they updated it. Because yeah. And no one says till souls wax fair as earth and air. Yeah, no one. This is not quite the modernish English. But anyway, Halcyon got. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Halcyon. Oh yeah, denoting a period of time in the past that was idyllically happy and peaceful. Also, a particular type of fish and a mythical bird. I don't know how it's both a bird and a fish, but okay. Beldotha says today is Bunny Day. It is indeed Bunny Day. I hope you're having a good Bunny Day. So Laird is here. Hello. Been a bit. How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, all the dots from the literal Nazi. Bozo, welcome. Wraith Within, good to see you again. So it says, why would you ever be proud of someone being a literal Nazi? Listen, I have no idea. This person had some issues. Had some issues. What is this tweet, Kexit? It means idyllic. Of course. Didal says, yeah, but who says my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard? You know, I actually don't remember the artist, but it is what it is. So says, how far back? I'm only a minute behind now. I'm almost there. It's from the myth of the kingfisher Alcyon in Greek. Wait, there's a star? There's a star? Yeah. There's a star called Alcyon. Alcyon. I did a project on this star. Oh, fuck, can I find this? I can probably find this. I did a project on this star in school for some reason. How am I gonna find this? What is sci.jpg? There's no way I'm opening that on stream. That can't be good. Okay, this is not far enough back. But it is far enough back. Maybe it's here? Oh, here we go. Where is it? Or is it a star called Halcyon with an H? A H. G-H. It's not there either. Fuck. What was this? Maybe it was because it was a poster, so I didn't end up saving a document for it. But I remember I used this like really weird font for it. Oh, the other problem is it's going to be a .doc. It's not going to be docx, so I won't be able to open it. I guess I could import it to... I should sort by type. So I know it's a .doc. Code.doc. Computer.doc. I have no idea what any of these things are. Cowstory.doc. Okay, we got to figure out what that one is. What do you think cowstory.doc is, chat? Please. Please parse it. Oh, here we go. Here we go, chat. There's gonna be some content here. What the fuck? Let me make sure this isn't problematic. Why is it so long? Yeah, I mean, this is mildly problematic. This is like the whole. What is this? Why did I do this? Like, the whole story of this is written as if it were a southern drawl, but I typed it out as southern drawl. Like, here's two of the sentences. I'll just paste those into chat. I'm not gonna read the whole thing though. He gone and try some stuff and find the cow did have phenomenal sight. Phenomenal. What the fuck is this? This was June 25th, 2007. What the hell is this? Okay, anyway, it's not that. I don't think I'm gonna find this thing though, unfortunately. Which is a little sad. A little sad. Maybe it's in a folder. There's no way it's in a folder. Also, I'm getting way behind on chat again. But this is important. This is important. Sciencecrap.doc. Sciencecrap2.doc. Okay, right. This is, I was very, very good at naming files back in 2004. And 1998? Why do I have spelling homework in 1998? What was this? What was this? All right, well, let me read some chat while this converts. I learned the second season of Jury Duty has been going without my knowledge. Wait, there's another episode, another season of Jury Duty? Is that the one where they like trick a rando into being on a jury and then like film it like it's The Office? Because I watched the first season of that and it was great. It was real good. Did any of you follow what happened with Moon Mission? I did not. Problematic presentation about the star. No, the star was fine. What the fuck? This has got to be the easiest homework ever. Look at what I had to spell in 2nd grade, chat. You ready for this? And I fucked it up. And I fucked it up, chat. I couldn't spell the word practice. Yeah. Well then, that's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. I'm gonna delete this because it does not need to exist here, as well as this, as well as cow story. Hi, what the hell is this? Hi, Marsha. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. It's still it's impressive that you still have all those files. I mean, why would I get rid of it? Why would I get rid of it? Yeah, exactly. I have someone else's essay too. That's spicy. It's definitely not that. Okay, maybe it's in a folder, not here. Definitely not that folder. Oh god, there's more. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find this. Anyway, you'll just have to imagine that I made a thing about a star. But that's yeah, my spelling homework from 1998 where I can't spell the word practice. Should have practiced it. Yeah, exactly. You had docs in 1988? No, 98. Icarin. I wasn't alive in 88. I'm not that old. I'm not that old. Practice. Yeah, exactly, Wusa. Exactly. How old is second grade? 7. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, about 6 or 7. Details has a dick sword photo. If your truck was made without nuts and you put nuts on it, that truck is trans. I don't know how to make the rules snowflake. You got a problem? Take it up with God. This shit goes hard. You can 2N a piano, but you can't second grade. What? Yeah. Uh-huh. It's not about getting rid of it, right? It takes effort to have them survive with devices and life changes. Yeah, I just have like a continual backup, and so I also keep a copy of the continual backup on my live machine, so they're kind of always there until I lose a drive, and then, well, hope that I have backup drives. But I don't have... I've learned that you shouldn't back up stuff on SSDs. You should use spinning media, but I am not going to purchase spinning media just to do backup. So if I lose it all, I lose it all. Smile. Harry, welcome back. Hello, hello. X-Camerace says, this is propaganda. The Earth is obviously flat. Well, but if you look at the photos, the Earth is flat, right? Oh, this is the wrong... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Look, the Earth is clearly flat here. Come on, guys. See, it's a circle. It's flat. You can see the edge too. You can see the edge of the Earth. That's where it falls off over here. I'm kidding, of course. To be clear. To be clear. Marsha was alive in 88. So was Wusa. Ah. Respect then. I recently realized I was born on Jules Verne's birthday. In like the 1910s? Details says, but yes, the second season of jury duty is an intern joining a company at the company retreat. Oh no. Just spin your SSDs around? I don't think that's how that works. Particularly Pythonic says I have everything from undergrad, but everything before that is more or less lost. Yeah, I definitely have my undergrad stuff, but I also have basically everything back to forever. Theodore says, hello! Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Granddaddy Wolf says, I wonder if we can still fall off it. Yeah, the flat Earth? Exactly. Earth is clearly a disc. It is a dix, yeah. If it's a flat, where am I? You must be on the surface. Right? X-Camera says, what now, haters? NASA self-reported themselves. Easy, yeah. Earth doesn't exist. Shit, man, birds don't exist. I love the visible aurora in the north and south on the image. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Okay, so we can't reproduce this at all. So I'm just gonna guess that this fixes the problem and try it and see what happens. Question mark? Wow, they have a lot of, why have they done it like this? Is what it is. Is what it is. Oh, but I have to do this because annoying. Because someone pushed my branch. It's a janky pseudo rebase. I guess I could have rebased on this rather than doing it like this, but I think it results in the same thing. Yeah. We will try that. Aurora is pronounced Aurori, is it? Or you just say Auroras. Boza says, can you talk about the PSF interview and how it went? Is there much progress there? I don't have any updates. I'm probably not going to talk about the contents of it until after it's done. Yeah. Theodore says, what does git-add-u do? Is it gonna find it? Fuck. Git add? Yeah, just watch the first video. It's a really old one. But it's a good one. It's a good one. I feel like I need to turn it into a YouTube short. But Major Tanya says Automod got me even though I was slandering. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Okay, my problem with shorts, YouTube shorts, is why is my phone freaking out? Why is my phone freaking out? What the fuck? Oh, for a different reason. It's summer anyway. True, true, so true. So true, bestie. Okay, what the fuck failed down here? Check labels. Failing after 4 seconds? No. Yeah, good job. Good job there, GitHub. Is this just saying that there's the... Interesting. Love that it, Label error requires exactly 0 of awaiting changes, await change review. Found awaiting changes, okay. It's fine. We are trying to get the iOS build. Your problem with shorts is excuses? Yeah, it's because I don't like editing. Do programming shorts get good traction? They do. They do, unfortunately. Sancho the horse. Heyo, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I don't know why I have a cough today. It's kind of annoying. I'm not a fan of that. He just waits for YouTube AI to be good enough to produce billions of shorts. Well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure there's already like AI clipping tools that are not great. Dude, this is so fucking annoying. I copy pasted what they fucking recommended to me. That's so fucking annoying. Just waiting for your Spanish Inquisition comment? Yeah, but I want to make sure the test pass first before I do that. The nitpicking is nuts. I know. Also, they were like on the fucking dot there to like seconds after I pushed this. We'll fix it in a sec. We will fix it in a sec. I thought the horse was... What is this word? Roxinante. Oh. I see. I'm not familiar with this horse or this novel. Even though I know it is a famous one, I just am not familiar. Holla holla we them boys, welcome back. Hello. How's it going? Good to see you again. Where did the good code change like a ghost go? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just fix it for me. Who fucking reads that shit anyway? Nobody. What was the worst PR you've seen? Like that I've made, or that someone else has made, or that some AI slot bot has made? Kegsa says, wait, have you played the single campaign of Portal 2? Yeah, I've played Portal and Portal 2. I think I've 100%ed it, actually. Whoa, why did Steam change everything? Turkey Tooth, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I have not 100%ed it. Where's the achievement list? Why have they made this so much harder to read? Oh. Logged achievements. What am I missing? A lot, actually. 4 ring circus. Enter 4 different portals without touching the ground in co-op. Oh, in co-op. I feel like, but I've completed co-op. I've definitely done that. Professor Portal. After completing co-op, complete calibration course online with a friend who hasn't played before. Oh, these are all co-op things. But I've played co-op. Anyway, yeah, I've finished Portal. Dun, 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 dun. Where's this? No wonder I love self-harm. Oh no. Sancho Lewis says, last time we debugged some nice case was when tar did not work on the Dockers in Ubuntu due to seccomp. Ah, yes, that was a while back. That was a fun one. That one made a cool YouTube video. But I think most of the people that watched were like, I don't understand what's going on. But what's my Steam at? Good question, because I'm pretty sure I changed my display name, but it's not my @. So I don't actually know. Oh no, it is correct. Okay. It is correct. It's what you'd expect it to be. I played co-op with Mal. Yeah, I also played it with David. And I think I played it with did I play with Citrus? I think I played it with Citrus as well. And I think I was going to play it with Chunka Jacks, but I don't think I ended up doing that. Spinmort, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. We're just waiting on this iOS build to succeed. I guess while this is chugging along, I can work on some other stuff. Yeah. My inbox is a disaster right now because I haven't been doing open source in a while. Spinmort says, doing well. How about you? It's going, it's going. Yeah, it would be pretty fun with Choco. Choco and I were also talking about doing a Minesweeper thing somehow, because that would be kind of fun. Because wait, do I have the bookmark for the better Minesweeper? Where is it? Why do I not have it? Oh, is it here? Why do I have a random PDF bookmarked? Oh, because I was gonna read that. Oops. Oh my god, what have I done? No. Copy pasta Anthony Clean on YouTube. Spider-Man, but he always misses the part where that's his problem. That's also bookmarked. Where is this damn thing? Oh, here it is. This guy. We'll do a 40 mine one just because it's not gonna take too long. Ooh, I'm out of practice. This like clicking hurts. I'm pretty sure the closest I've ever come to getting carpal tunnel was when I was addicted to Minesweeper in college and not due to programming. I fucking love this shit though. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Don't worry, we'll get back to our regular scheduled program in a sec, chat. Just gotta sweep. One more. Yeah. That's pretty good. What's my best? I think I have it in a screenshot on my desktop. Is it not on my desktop anymore? No, where did it go? Where is that screenshot? Is it in my screenshots folder? Yeah, I guess this is my best intermediate. Way back in. Look at this fucking arrow glass. This was the shit. This was peak UI. But anyway. Anyway, sweeper. If you ever worry about your shitty code, just think about the guys who made $34 million toilet, sent it to space, and it broke. There's a better Minesweeper? Yeah, I called it better Minesweeper because it doesn't have 50/50s. It is always solvable. Mr. Swats is lurking. Sounds good, sounds good. Mouse is so much worse than keyboard for carpal tunnel. Yeah. That's why you should play Minesweeper with Vim bindings, right? RSI equals RuneScape inputs. Hey Granger, how's it going? Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. That is a desktop of a serial killer? What? I feel like I don't have that many icons. This isn't too bad. This is nowhere near as bad as my work desktop. My work desktop is chaotic. Luna elements patch themes.dll. If Microsoft did it now, it'd be vibe coded hell. Yeah, probably. You save files to the desktop? Yeah, I don't like the downloads folder. So Firefox saves to the desktop. Chrome saves to the downloads folder. Do I have an ISO there? I do. I have the 2404 ISO there. Amazing. Truly, truly, truly the best. Okay. Has this done its thing yet? No. It seems like... Shut up, Windows Defender. Not right now. This is not where I would have put this. I would put it right here. Oh, it's your PR. This is you. I would just put it right here. I would say like new in blah blah blah. Pre-commit sets. Maybe something like this. Pre-commit sets. Pre-commit equals 1. Sets the... Something like that. In between these two lines. Because it's just going to get lost below the table. I think this is probably the spot to put it. Work desktops are all projects, meetings, and notes in progress. Mine is just screenshots. It's just screenshots. Screenshots upon screenshots. And random shit that I've just dropped there. Oh, my chair is squeaky again. I gotta lube it up at some point. But that's not for now. That's for later. Did this fix the iOS tests? We are not yet to XML RPC because it's at the end. When in doubt, more loop for the chair. True. What is this? Oh, probably SQLite nonsense. We're so close to XML RPC, but not quite yet. So we'll leave that for now. And I guess I'll just let Noob404 fix this because I was just gonna good code change like a ghost, but if they're gonna partially good code like a ghost, then I will let them do it for me. That way I don't have to. What else can I do? This one's gonna be easy. What does copy clean link do? Whoa. Whoa, that's cool. Copy clean link removes all the tracking shit from Gmail. Get some liquid graphite that will last forever. Armor's colored says grease. Yeah, I don't know what I used to lube it up, but something. Also, welcome back, Armor's colored. Good to see you again. Liquid graphite is made from boiling pencils. Yeah. Almost read their name as Matthew Hugs. It's not quite that. Why didn't they just make a pull request? Weird. Weird. I guess we'll do it for them. Um, 841. Docs source user error codes 841. Does that match the error message? Annotated but never used. 2. Document F842. Annotated. You made me think I spelled it wrong there, Granger. I double checked because of you. I hope you're happy. I use liquid graphite in my outdoor locks. They still work like new. I haven't tended them in 2 years of Michigan weather. Oh, nice. I don't use my outdoor, my front door. So I probably maybe don't have a problem. Amputated. Okay. Oh, did it succeed? Unclear. Succeeded. Okay. I guess I fix thing now. Get the show name only formats. Yes. And then tail 1. 4. I actually disagree with this wording. Like, what the fuck is a known directory? I feel like they were just being difficult for no reason and made this subtly incorrect. But you know what? Whatever. 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 It's a directory that's on the list. Jeffrey Epstein's directory? How did you know? I think you just duplicated the doc for F841. I did do that, but then changed it. It's different though. This word is different. So I did, but I didn't. It's subtly different. You know, the directory. Uh-huh. Right, exactly. Of course. Can confirm those are different words. Chat, it's different. It's different. All right. You ready for this, chat? We're doing the funny. You ready, chat? Do I have to put a semicolon after it? I don't even remember. If fun trigger phase, we get a fun thanks. Okay, all right, cool. Where did my comment go? Where did my comment go? Hello? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Hell yeah. An Easter egg on Easter? Wow! I didn't even think about that. Yeah, actually, yeah, an Easter egg on Easter. We're like a little Friends comedy stream. Everyone is interpreting the reality in their own way. It's like the opposite of an indirectory. Whoa, dude, that's crazy. I did actually want to see if this has always been broken. Lib site by git blame -w. I don't know why that didn't tab complete. That was kind of weird. Add site dir. How do I make it not so shit? Oh, right. This is the way this is. 1997. So if we blame it this version. Ew. Why is it tabs or is it 2 space indents? It's 2 space indents. What in the Google shit is this? Wait, this is a tab. Maybe. Maybe? Why did it look so dumb in the git blame? Oh, because I did git blame -w. And so it blamed the 4 space indents against 2 space indents. Okay, so at this version it was still broken. What does this commit do? New site semantics. So this is, I think, where PTH was added. Yeah. Yep, so the answer is it's always been broken. Since 1997. We just fixed an almost 30-year-old bug, chat. Happy 30th birthday to this bug, almost. Bosa says, how many accepted PRs do you have in cpython? Probably about 40. Probably 40-ish. Let's see. Let us see the answer to that. Closed. Looks like it's more than that. I would have to say is merged. 72, according to that search. Which is a lot more than I thought it was. My oldest one is this one that got reverted. Oh, this doesn't even include things done before GitHub. Oh, that's not gonna work either. That'll probably work. But this is not gonna get, this isn't gonna get backport patches. So I guess we need to find the first one that wasn't done on GitHub. Well, this one's on GitHub. So that doesn't make any sense. Oh no, this is on GitHub. This isn't on GitHub. Or the commit message just doesn't match? 26510. That's this patch. That's this one here. So these are the GitHub ones. I know I made changes before GitHub. But how do I find them? How do I find them? Oh wait, this is... Is this on GitHub? Yeah. When did cpython switch to GitHub? I know I made patches before this. Because I remember it being a huge pain in the ass. Shrugs, I don't know. Anyways, somewhere around 70. Probably a handful more than 70. That's close enough. Git log dash capital L add site dir colon path to file. Is that a thing? Man git log. What is dash? No, wrong one. Dash capital L. Trace the evolution of the line range given by start and end, or by function name. But I feel like function name. How is it gonna know? It probably doesn't work for Python. Yeah, it probably doesn't work for Python, but maybe. Kind of crazy that Python still has code that's been there since day one. Yeah, it's not that surprising though. A lot of the stuff in there is real old. Anthong's fixing old bugs that no one gives a shit about, but they still nitpick and nudge about. Yeah, that's kind of true. Beastwick, hello, how's it going? Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. It uses a diff driver. Yeah, I don't think I have the diff driver thing, but when it does work, it works well, I guess. Yeah. In a way, I think this is better now. Wait, I didn't push. Did I not push? Where's my push? Where's my push? What? Where's that commit? Why is it not in the timeline? Or is it I'm just blind? Why is it? Oh, because we have clock skew. We have clock skew. I committed in the future. Wow, okay. God damn it. The diff driver is bundled in Git. Yeah, but it's kind of buggy because like whenever you do git diff, it doesn't do the headers correctly. So I don't expect it to work. Can't wait to see if this somehow breaks something big. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. Ooh. Why do I have a bruise on the back of my neck? What was I? How did I? Well, I know what I was doing, but how did I? That doesn't make any sense. Ow. Ow. That's weird. Love that Git just accepts it. I mean, there's nothing that would prevent it, I think. Beastwick said, it's great, Anthong. cpython triager reporting in on the stream. How's the PSF infra interviews? I haven't done one since the first one. So I expect it to take a while. But yeah. Preax says, some of my metrics at work are absolutely borked thanks to my teammate committing something that took him 73 years to finish. Oh, man. Poke at it some more bruises. Love that. I mean, maybe. Okay, is this a little fucked up, chat? But sometimes you get a bruise and like you touch it because it hurts. You feel me? You know what I mean? Marcia gets me, but particularly Pythonic gets me, but I feel like it's a little fucked up. Keg, okay, I mean, I guess everyone's like fine with this then. Perfect, exactly. That's fine. It's not messed up, it hurts so good, yeah. Yeah. Especially just on the edge of where it begins to hurt. Right? There's something about feeling things. Yeah, what is the phrase? Like, what's the start of this phrase? It's like something something just to feel alive. But I don't know what the start of the phrase is. But anyway. Bonjour, says Belnadas, indeed. Okay. Yeah, I guess we continue onward now because nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition. Okay. Noob44 has fixed this. Oh, I think this is lowercase elsewhere. I'm fucking lose it. I'm just gonna fix it for you. Unless I did capitalize it. Nope. I will good code change like ghosts for you. For fuck's sake, I did it because it was the start of a paragraph. Yeah, I know. Oh, did you fix it already? Oh. Oh, this is the wrong branch. Yeah. Good code. Good code changed like a ghost. Doc PRs have so many more of these nits than pure code PRs. Oh, 100%. 100%. But in this case, it's me. I'm the problem. The wrong French. Capital letters are illegal in Anthonk land. That's true. It's true. cpython newsletter. What is this? Core dispatch.xyz. Isn't that the Google domain? Why does this site look like a phishing site? Or Threads clone. Oh, it's by Savannah. Savannah's cool. Oh wow, this is a cool one. Anyway. Cool. Interpretor t-shirt? I feel like this is not the typo that I do. It's tempalt or ing instead of int. What are the other typos that I do? I feel like those are the big ones. Anyway, cool. Cool. Anthonk OS has all environment variables as lowercase, right? Right. Oh, do I need to read Oh, Emma also worked on it too. That's cool. Where's the precoin hook to prevent capital letters? Right. All right. You're helping with yield-driven async generators. Neat. Interpreter. Babby says particularly Pythonic. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, I refreshed chat. That is not what I want to do. I meant to refresh this. GitHub seems to be not doing the refreshing today. Yeah, okay. We approve and click the button that is not there. Get refreshed, chat. It's true. It's true, it's true, it's true. So true. GitHub struggles to do dynamic reloading on the best of days. So I happen to know little insider knowledge here. Whenever GitHub is having a outage or a like load problem, like they don't have enough servers, they can't scale up fast enough, they actually turn off dynamic reloading because it's like 70% of their traffic is just the dynamic reloading feature. And so they just toggle it off. And if you run GitHub Enterprise and you have a big enough Git repo, GitHub recommends you just turn it off permanently. And so if you've ever worked at a company that runs GitHub Enterprise and has a monorepo, you never have dynamic reloading. And so you are just constantly F5ing the pages to get updates, which I feel like kind of takes you back to square one, where you just have a refresh storm on the page. But this was one of the reasons that I really, really hated working at Stripe, because their GitLab or their GitHub Enterprise setup was infuriatingly slow, and they did so many like dumb things to load shed it. When the problem was that they had 40 million lines of copy pasted code checked in. You're not gonna really make GitHub scale all that well when you're doing dumb shit like that. Oh, is this a aggregation of their statuses rather than their kind of claimed uptime? Which, yeah, makes sense. Hell yeah, 1-8. Let's go. Wait, they have 2 8s here. Good job, GitHub. You have 2 8s. Detail said, my first company post-college had so many webhooks that it was more than public GitHub had across all repos. What were they doing? That's crazy. I think it's stupid that GitHub can show me that I have new notifications, but I have to refresh to see the notification. Oh, I hate that little icon. That little icon is almost always wrong, so I've stopped clicking on it. I no longer trust that icon. It's real annoying. Oh, mine doesn't. It's not lit up right now. Usually it's always lit up. Okay. So let's see. We know that's failing. Spanish Inquisition happened. We merged that. You know that's failing. Gotta look at that. Gotta do that. Okay, unrelated chat. Anyone that plays Pokemon Go. This is completely off topic. I'm pretty sure this shiny shadow isn't released yet, but I have it, which is confusing. For anyone that plays Pokemon Go? I don't know. Anyway, never mind. It's not important. This was failing. Why did this fail? Internal server error. Nice. Okay. Probably not my problem. Did it pass the day after it did? Okay, cool. I can delete that one then. I'm so far behind on email. Basically, every team had its own Jenkins instance that automatically added a bunch of GitHub webhooks. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I've seen that happen before. Down the rabbit hole you go with Jenkins. Jonkins. Pandoctor, hello, hello. How you doing? I mean Jenkins. I mean, the joke almost writes itself at that point, right? Particularly Pythonic says, on one hand, I don't love this sort of uptime aggregation, but on the other hand, GitHub is doing bad and should get its reliability shit together. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you because a lot of like, you know, any sufficiently complicated system will always have something like degraded. Degradated? That's not a word. Maybe it is a word, but it's not the word that I meant. Any sufficiently complicated system will always have something in failure. And so aggregating failure kind of means that you're never going to have uptime. And so what you end up doing is tiering your like availability to things that are important for the core product and not important for the core product, and then decide your uptime metric based on that. Yes, technically you're fudging things a little bit by saying, like, you know, if I'm Lyft and calling a ride is tier 0 and redeeming a coupon is tier 2 and coupons are broken, yes, technically part of your app is broken, but you would probably consider Lyft to still be operational in that case. And so, like, yeah, I do think that this is a little bit sensationalist, wherever it is. Oh, I closed it. Like this is a little bit sensationalist in that it's aggregating across all of these various things. Like, I mean, packages, who cares? Pages, who cares? Code spaces, who cares? Copilot, let's be real, who gives a shit? And honestly, Copilot seems to be the worst one of all these and is probably bringing this down. That said, I don't know, Actions is pretty far down there too, and so like I think this is a little bit misleading, but at the same time, like, yeah, GitHub should get their shit together. I'd argue actions are important to the core product. I also agree with that. Junkins, yeah, there we go. Let's be honest, Microsoft doesn't give much shit about free GitHub SLAs. I don't even think free tier has an SLA. Last 4 words not needed. Hey, what's up, wee Tommy? Copilot is probably the lowest priority. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, only 1.9 for actions is pretty bad. Don't you care about Pages since it hosts the pre-commit homepage? I do, but I also don't. Usually when Pages is down, it's just new page builds, which is actually just GitHub Actions. So, because they changed page builds to be GitHub Actions based. Copilot reviews is the most annoying GitHub feature. I mean, just don't use Copilot. Easy fix. The free tier SLA, LOL. Yeah, exactly. The Chelsea UK says, hello, hello. Friend of GitHub says they have loads of tech debt and it's just been really unfortunate timing. Probably not helped by loads of vibe coders adding the load. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. This is like almost exactly what I got from an insider when I was an insider, but I'm no longer an insider because I'm no longer part of this thing that it's on my shirt. But how you doing, wee Tommy? Good to see you again. Major Tanya says, I have to occasionally talk with someone who had 3 different AI review things in their repo and they have Copilot reviews enabled for their entire account. What? Yeah. Oh, but others can use it on your review? Oh, that's super annoying. Wilfred says, my repo has reached 800,000 lines of code and VS Code is taking shit. Wait, that's not even a big repo. That's not even that large. VS Code just unable to cope? What language is it in? TypeScript? Go? I feel like Go shouldn't be a big deal though. It's Go. Okay. Weird. I feel like shouldn't have problems with that. Priok says, my gripe with GitHub is firmly directed at higher leadership and their steering choices. The devs, I don't envy the devs right now. Yeah, they're almost certainly overworked and undersupported, which is yeah, unfortunate. TypeScript, React, and Go, but I digress. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I also think the Copilot stuff is kind of misleading based on what I've seen come through the outage RSS feed. It's typically like one model that's broken. Yeah, that's probably also true. Also, a lot of that is probably just dependent on their upstreams. And so they don't have as much control on that. But Holla Holla Weedham Boy says, Anthony, what are your running shoes of choice? Hell yeah, great question. I run currently in the Ultra Via 2s. Specifically this color. Although one of my pairs looks disgusting because I ran in them outside in the winter. But yeah, these are what I'm currently running in. I recently, and by recently I mean yesterday, what is the fucking carbon? These guys. I got a pair of these, which are race shoes that I'm hoping to enjoy. Fuck off. Some race shoes. So I'll let you know how these go. They were nice to walk around in though. But another pair of clown shoes. I've never heard of this brand. Cheers. Yeah, I really like them because if you see like see how the shoe is like shaped? It's foot shaped. Where like you've got toes and they're kind of wide. And I have really wide feet. And so these actually they fit so nicely on my feet. They're very comfortable. Not a fan of Hoka. I'm fine with Hoka. They're a little narrow for my feet. I kind of need this wide toe box dealio going on. Wee Tommy says the vibe coding apocalypse has hit my work and it's a nightmare. It's like they've tried to hire AI framework engineers, ended up hiring developers who can only code with AI. Ugh. Bozo says Ultra is one of the best brands. They have wide toe box variants. Yeah. Minnie Jacobs, thank you for the resub at 8 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for your continued support. I was gonna say you get a fancy badge, but it's only 8 months. You get one next month. Hello to you as well. Wee Tommy says, oh wow, do you have any races coming up? I was supposed to run a race yesterday, but the route for the race flooded. And they were like, don't worry about flooding, it's fine. We have a backup plan if it floods. And the backup plan also flooded. So they just canceled the race. So unfortunately I did not race yesterday. But Priyak says, me currently walking in my Chucks. Oh, look at the shiny shoes. Yeah. Particularly Pythonic says, what is the difference between running and race shoes? So usually the difference is race shoes will, well, I don't, this is my like lack of knowledge, but from what I understand, race shoes often have a plate in them, which gives you a lot more like spring and rebound and speed. But plates tend to break, and so race shoes tend to last a lot less. Whereas this is just rubber and foam. Well, you can zoom in. What? Why does it let me zoom in further than that? This is also, oh, it's an actual 3D model, so we can clip inside of it. We're inside the wait, we can see the inside of the shoe. Weird. Okay, anyway. Wee Tommy says, what shoes do you use for easy mileage? These guys. These guys. These are the only shoes that I run in right now. I used to run in these guys. I used to run in the 22s of these in this color format, and I really liked them. But then the 23s, they made them more narrow, and so my feet don't fit in these. And I ran a marathon in them and got 6 blisters per foot. Yay. Hooray. What everyone wants and loves from shoes. But, yeah. Pandaxa says, is FWD the opposite of FWB? Your guess is as good as mine. Tommy says, I'm the same. It's terrible seeing a nice shoe and not being available in 2E. Yeah. Anything too narrow, my toes will cry after 10 kilometers. Yeah. Why? Yeah, exactly. We know clipping now. True. Holla Weedham Boy says, I like Saucony, but their shoes fall apart super quick for me. I haven't had that problem, but I also no longer run in Sauconys because of other reasons. Because I like my Ultras so much better. It was actually like great timing. Like I ran a marathon, got all these blisters, and then like the next week at Run Club, they had a demo for Ultra. So I got to try on the Ultra shoes for free, run a 5K in them, and then be like, I love these shoes. And so I bought them the next day. And my Sauconys will become walking shoes when my current pairs of walking shoes are no longer shoes. Because I assume I won't get blisters from walking. Maybe. We'll see. Use code AWC5 for 5% off at checkout. Yeah, imagine I'm sponsored by Ultra. Like barely an amateur runner and somehow get a sponsor deal from a shoe company. Prex says, one of my best retail shoes did that to me. They updated the perfect model and it was more narrow. I wore them for a day and almost couldn't walk for a week. Yeah. Nike also, I used to run in Nike shoes, and they updated their model that I loved. I really, really loved that shoe. And then they updated it and my foot just didn't fit in the shoe anymore. Same size, like the length was correct, but my foot just didn't fit. And the build quality was way worse. So I was like, well, time to get a different type of shoe, I guess. You want to see my walking shoes? Sure. Yeah, okay. What next? What's next? Add pi to types or. So this isn't needed. Oh, it is needed. Wait. I feel like this comes from the recommendation here. I feel like I put a recommendation somewhere. But maybe this is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, fuck it, whatever. Oh, I should give cat. I should give kitty. Or dog. Or Pikachu. We got cat. Nice. Tommy says, this is a super common conversation I have. I swear more people have wide feet than they market for. Yeah, I'm really surprised by, because I feel like half the people I talk to are like, Yep, gotta get white shoes. Oh. These are cool looking shoes. Nice. Fashionable. Neat. I think most people aren't aware that shoes shouldn't crush your toes. Yeah. Creative Himano. I said that wrong, but thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Laura says, what size shoe do I wear? I wear 9s. 9s and ultra. But some of the other ones I wear like 9.5s. And I want to say at Nike I wear 10s. View the top-down version. Okay. Oh god, fuck off. Oh, those are super wide. Nice. Do they have a more top-down-ish top-down? No. Huh. Yeah, those are very wide. That must be comfy. Wilfred says you give big feet energy. Slightly disappointed. Well then. We wear the same size shoe? Nice. I was gonna say, you give big feet energy, Wilfred. Briox says, wait, what does that mean? Actually, can you just Google it and it'll say what it means? No, it does not. The AI generation is just completely wrong there. Wilfred said, I had so many jokes if you said like an 11 or a 12. Well, it is what it is. All right, what's the other one? Rewrite async timeout. Oh, not what I wanted. The Preox, the joke is, well, the meta joke is, like, are you familiar with this joke? That's the like the jump to what Wilfred is making a joke about. Yeah, exactly. They wear big socks. That's exactly. That's, you got it. Panax says, I have a comfy Nike if you're walking, but it's too ventilated, so unwearable in the cold. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you there. Or like they get soggy. Oh, Def Can't Game, you got auto modded. Yep. I typically go a size up because of inflation. My feet are growers. Oh, we got a grower, not a shower here. Oh, that's actually super weird. I didn't realize the cursor changes color when I go inside, but that makes sense. I mean, you can also just spell the word out. You can curse on the internet. It's fine. I feel like this test doesn't actually test anything. Because it doesn't actually test anything. Do I fix it for them? Max is usually pretty attentive. I can write dick on the internet? What the fuck, right? Can I pussy then? Yes, I can. Yeah, exactly, Wuza. Wow, welcome to the internet. My cursor never changes color when I put it in. My friend Richard is going to be delighted with the news, so we can use his nickname again. Yeah. Alright. Let Max do that one. This isn't needed. I'm dying. Aren't we all? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll look at this. Wolford says, what's for dinner? I think I'm making bibimbap for dinner. At least that's the plan, because I bought a bunch of vegetables to make it, and I haven't made it yet, and vegetables don't last that long, so gotta veg it up. Did somebody ask for this already? I swear someone wanted this already. Not consistent. Yeah. Seems consistent to me. This one is so funny to me. No commit to branch. Allow committing to main/master. We should be able to commit to main/master even if we are using this hook. But also, like, the entire fucking point of this hook is to prevent it. Yeah. The whole point of no commit to branch is to prevent an accidental commit locally to your protected branch. Resolve detached head to head and continue. Yeah. Maybe no one recommended this. Let's read the patch then. Can I talk about my small kitty and my female dog on the internet? You can. You can? Yeah? Are you still pescatarian? Yes, I am indeed. Why have this hook then, right? Right? I see some of the dumbest shit on the internets. I don't understand. Let me bypass this hook that is meant to not be bypassable. Classic. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Panda Doctor says, looks like my father-in-law ordering food. Can you do this dish that's beetroot in the name without beetroot? Yeah. Actually, one at one of my, I guess technically high school, but also college girlfriends at Taco Bell would order the cheesy Fiesta potatoes without cheese. Which, like, come on, man. Cadavra9, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Okay, what did they actually implement here? They should have started with an issue. This... Why did they mock.patch? Just write a real goddamn test. I don't, this is not a good behavior change. This is a breaking change. All right, as written, this is a breaking change. Please in the future discuss future ideas before wasting time on implementation, such that we can find the problems during the design phase rather than at the last mile of the coding phase. I suspect if this is going to be accepted at all, this would need to be a separate option rather than an implicit behavior, especially because as written, it's an inconsistent implicit behavior based on the repository state. And with a required option to trigger this behavior, I kind of see little point to the option at all, since you could just specify the option that's already there with the proper value and accomplish the same thing. Yeah. 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 I bet you wonder why she was crazy. So many signs. What? How did she last through high school into college? Technically, we started dating the summer after high school, I think. I don't know, the timeline's a little fuzzy. Don't tell those people about Dash N? Yeah, exactly. Wilfred says, I want a chocolate chip cookie without the chocolate chips. Okay, you say this? Have you ever had a chocolate chip cookie without chocolate chips? I honestly think they taste better. I'm part of the problem. Or like one of the ones that have like very few chocolate chips. I feel like they're pretty good. Posto said, I just ate 150 grams of homemade nuts. You did what? You produced 150 grams of nut? How? That sounds like a lot. UK behavior spelling? Yeah, I don't really like the English, the US spelling of behavior. Choke Hoyd. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, the fixed width font gave you away there. Anthon has been around the Brits for too long. I think it's more the Canadians than the Brits. Is behavior spelling popular in the US? No, it is incorrect in the US, but I also do not care. I think it's spelled better that way. And you know what? It is what it is. It's one of my red flags. Oh, you mean a biscuit? Yeah. If it's a chocolate chip cookie without chocolate chips, then it's just a cookie. Sort of, but it needs like the chocolate chip cookie base. You know? Well, Fritz says, Anthon had the same thought as me. We're both fucked up. Yeah. Wee Tommy says, I usually measure mine in milliliters. Bozo, what do you mean by homemade nuts? I really need to understand. New44 says, does the patch even work? Get rev parse abbrebref origin slash head when origin head is a reference? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the patch is all sorts of wrong, but also like the entire premise is just broken. Also, this code looks like really vibe coded. Like this try is overly broad. This seems like, I mean, this doesn't seem that vibe coded, but these tests look like just not, I don't know. Something about them just doesn't seem correct. But whatever. Kind of DOA in general there, so who knows. Oh, what is this? Right, get rid of that. Did I follow up on this? Pool veils, yeah. What got changed here? Oh, I see. No one agreed with me, but that's okay. I think I have the wrong then in the second line. God damn it. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Walnuts and pistachios? But what part of them is homemade? Like, did you home roast them, or did you grow them? Biscuits are not a real thing. The first word of the UK government website is literally cookies. Maybe that's the Canadian spelling. Yeah, no. Although Canadians do say a funny thing. Like if you're saying like, how do I? Like, I am done with my homework. This sounds like a very normal phrase, right? In Canadian English, this is I am done my homework. It just sounds dumb. This is ENCA. Isn't that weird? Is that weird to all of you in chat, or are there some of you in chat that's like, no, that's normal? I saw that, but in the spirit of nut picking, I said nothing. Nice, Major Tanya. That's not proper English, but yeah, this is what Canadians would say. It's a weird one. It's a super weird one. I've done my homework. Yeah, that's fine. That one's fine. That's different. Zednot says, I've heard of that, but it's weird to me. Yeah. Goddamn Canadians. Yeah. This is a weird one. Another one. So, colored pencils. This one's a wild one. In Canada, they're called pencil crayons. Pencil crayons. I kind of like that, says Zednot. What other Canadianisms do we have? Well, there's the pronunciation of like the car company. I can't write the pronunciation, but in the US this is Mazda, but in Canada it's Mazda. There's also the like pasta one. Oh, or the area of the grocery store that has vegetables, the produce section in Canada is produce. Does Canada do the Nissan thing? No, I don't think they do that. They do the British taco as well. Yeah. They have similar struggles as the Brits, yes. A lot of these are British inherited, but this one I always think is kind of funny. Oh, so they have another word for like try hard in Canada, which is keener. So like somebody who tries too hard at school is called a keener. which I think is kind of funny. Wee Tommy says we say Mazda and pronounce it like the Canadians. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Logical. Yeah, I think this one's actually kind of a kind of a cool one, in my opinion. Remind me to never step foot in Canada. I don't know. Toronto's kind of fun. They pronounce sportage as sportage rather than sport edge. Oh, I didn't know that one. Maybe I'm even saying it wrong. I don't even know. I don't even know what that word is. I feel like I've never used that word. The worst English I've ever heard was from a British Ireland man. Yeah. Well, I don't even know that an Irish person would want to be called British. Right? They pronounce sportage like triage. Sportage. Oh, I hate that. I hate everything about that. It's a Kia car. Oh. I hate everything about that. Okay, anyway. Canada. Yeehaw. Okay, well, that one's not getting done. This is done. Ooh, I need to do that. Oh, I need to make a build of this so I can put it on my new phone. Not Slurp. Presumably I need to find the fucking APK for this. I probably already have it on my computer somewhere, but I don't know where it would be. I don't know where it would be. And the question is, do I just build it from scratch again? Oh, this looks promising. Build, Kotlin, empty. Val Raven, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Where is the output of Android Studio supposed to go? Maybe app build? Oh my god. Outputs? APK? That sounds promising. Debug? No? That's the debug build. Do I just have to connect my phone and build it that way? Do I have to start Android Studio? God, I don't even know if I have it installed. Android Studio. Oh god. Well, it starts. So that's... The Chelsea UK says, what about niche? I hear Americans say niche rather than niche. Really? I don't say that, but I feel like I'm correct. Catholic Protestant split of Ireland, lots of history to unpack. Yeah. Yeah. North Irish? Yeah, I don't claim to know anything about what's going on there. I just know it's complicated. Installing software on your phone. I hope it's sanctioned by Google. Otherwise, you might be some kind of criminal. Yeah, so I got a new phone because I dropped it on a rock. I broke my first time I've broken a phone. I used to find a way to not use Android Studio, and then I downloaded Android Studio. Yeah. This is boring though, so I don't think I need to do this on stream. So I'll do that later. But good to know that Android Studio is still installed. Are you sure you want to exit? Well, what? I clicked the exit button. What? Why? But why? This thing. Yeah, I'm super behind on stuff. This one's a weird one. This repo had an upgrade from 830.0 to 830.1, and then it downgraded here. And I looked at the repo. Here, and I feel like something shady happened here because there's this commit from 2 weeks ago, which is just called bruh. And then there's a tagged release from 3 weeks ago that diverges from that. That diverges from it. Like, you don't see the bruh commit here at all. This is 100% Zoomer coded nonsense, though. It could be millennial nonsense too. But there's something fucking fishy going on here. But anyway, it looks like Pregame did the right thing, so. Shrug. At least it doesn't seem to be a Pregame CI problem. It's doing what I would expect it to in this situation, as weird as it looks. Bop. Did a maintainer force push to main? That's what I think happened. But it's a little unclear. It's a little unclear. Ooh. Should I go to this? I've never been to one. PyTest Sprint 2026. It would be in Austria. Despite being somewhat in the middle of nowhere, it's actually not too hard to reach. Railjet's actually a nice train. Actually a nice train, yeah. That would be cool, because I'm probably going to EuroPython. But yeah, it would be cool to go. I'm gonna think about it. It would be cool to go. And I think this is the only other one that I haven't looked at yet. Not an expert in Wix. That's a lot of extensions. Feel like labeling these all the same seems not right. Yeah. What is this fire giant thing? Yeah, I don't know. Close enough. Call that done. Review. These are some photos of all time. Anyway. Pineapple gets a new rainbow mode. Oh boy. What the heck? PyGrapple visualizes redraws equals 1. Neat. Bandoxer says, when did you last work in an office, Anthonk? January of 2020 was the last time I was in a classical office. Yeah. So a long time ago. At Lyft. Yes, indeed, Wolfred, at Lyft. Anyway, I think I accomplished things I wanted to get done today. And my inbox is looking so much happier than before. Why are you red? Are you red just for the grumblings, or are you red for other reason? It's just for the grumblings. Hooray! And no one expected the Spanish Inquisition. I wonder what happened to cause that timing, right? Exactly. Anyway, a little short stream today, but I need a nap. So, that's gonna wrap us up here. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/anthonywritescode. Go subscribe there. Check out the videos as they get uploaded, including this one about Light LLM getting hacked, or the PR that we played around with in today's video. Yeah, go subscribe there. If you missed any part of the stream, those will end up on the second channel, anthonywritescode-vods, where, wow, the thumbnail picked Mel. Neat. Where I upload my stream thoughts. So if you missed any part of the stream, you can catch them there. T-Clipper, hello, welcome, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Everything is hacked, yeah, exactly. And join the Dick Sword, that's where we hang out and chit-chat and announce streams and all that other stuff. That's gonna wrap us up for today. Thank you all for stopping by. I will see you around. Have a good one, chat. Peace.